This is one of the best themed boxes I've ever seen, and I've unboxed a lot of different things over the years. It looks like a blown up VHS tape. Pull it out and, well, they've really committed to this. If you grew up in the VHS era, I'm sure it's stirring up a lot of nostalgia in you too. Now that's basically what AyaNeo is going for with their remake line. So in that sense of things, they've done really good. Now inside the box, it's your standard AyaNeo stuff. You've got the device itself, the charger, the head for different markets, USB dongles, and the cable. At first glance, the slide, it looks like some of the AyaNeo handhelds that came before it. And in a way, it shares a lot of similarities. It's got the same Hall sensor sticks with a RGB LED ring surrounding it. It's got Hall sensor analog triggers. The start and select keys are on the same side. AyaNeo shortcut keys are on the other. But this is a chunky boy. Pretty thick at 28.5 millimeters. Now that's because this one's called the Slide for a reason. And it can also do this. Neat, right? Hey guys, my name's Ash. You're watching C4E Tech, and before we continue, if you find this video interesting, please drop a like, hit subscribe. Now the AyaNeo Slide is a very interestingly unique yet familiar device. It's familiar because of the specs. Inside, we've got the Ryzen 7 7840U, which is almost identical in performance to the Z1 Extreme that you find on a ROG Ally. Talking about which, here's a side-by-side with the ROG Ally. Now how the AyaNeo Slide stands out is due to packing in superior almost everything else. This version has 32 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. AyaNeo also offers 64.4 as an option. Now there's extra I/O, 2 USB Type-C ports. These are both USB 4, meaning you can connect this one to an external GPU and get to run games at much higher settings than the Radeon 780M on the 7840U can. This one can also go up to 28 watts on battery compared to the Ally's 25 watts. And the battery itself, the Slide's got a 15% higher capacity battery despite the overall smaller form factor, 46.2 watt hours. And then we get to the display. This is 6 inches, it's an IPS panel, but it's standard 60 Hz. Now here's another quick comparison, this time with the iNode 2, which also happens to have a 6-inch IPS display. Now of course, being Android, the Odin 2's got a much smaller footprint overall. Anyways, the keyboard here, it's nice to type on. These are backlit keys, and the buttons on AyaNeo devices have usually been good and continue to be here as well. It is pretty cool how the slide mechanism works, and having that 30-degree tilt, it also helps with the ergonomics of the device. The ISpace controls, they return, and here you can do a lot from choosing the refresh, setting up TDP. There's even a smart TDP option that automatically varies the wattage so as to get the best out of the battery while still keeping your game running at 60 FPS. I also love how there's a download with screen off option now. Anyways, the point is, ISpace has been growing in features and is getting more and more refined each time I come across it on a new device. Now this far along into the cycle, I don't think there's anything new for me to say with respect to performance on a 7840U. I'm sure most people are aware of it by now. It's the best chip money can buy for a handheld gaming today, at the end of 2023, even early 2024. I really like the gameplay experience on the Slide. The AyaNeo Slide, it's now on Indiegogo and it starts from $700, so about the same price as an Ally. Now should you get it instead of the ROG? Well, it depends on what you exactly want, but hey, at the very least, as consumers, we have a new choice for this form factor from someone not called GPD, and choices are always great for end consumers, right? Anyways, that's been a quick look at the AyaNeo Slide. If you want to leave more, I'll leave a link to their Indiegogo in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.